This video was made to review and criticize the material in it, and is not intended to be a substitute for the original work. I do not own the material or any part of the show in this video. Please support HBO by watching the full episode and show on HBO or any other platform that legally streams it. Links to the official sites are available in the description box below. This video is intended to fall under the general guidelines of fair use and is edited as to not compete with the original work. As an aspiring writer and artist, my goal is to comment, review, criticize and learn from the work. Thank you for understanding. Welcome to Watcher. We're back with Season 6, Episode 1. I've been looking forward to get back into it again. It's been a while since I filmed the finale of Season 5, but here we are. And before we begin, please don't leave any spoilers in the comment section. I'd really appreciate that. And if you enjoy this kind of stuff, then please subscribe. That would be awesome. Just like the ending in Season 4, the finale of Season 5 was crazy. So much went down. Firstly, we saw the end of Stannis. To me, he will go down as Mr. Almost. Every time it felt close, we realized that he actually was pretty far away from achieving his goal. One could say that he self-destructed. That magic got into his head, and what was supposed to be his path to glory instead became his demise. I was also a bit unimpressed by his unpreparedness when it came down to taking over Winterfell. It felt like he had already given up before that battle even started. Well, everyone did kinda abandon him, and he lost his whole family. So maybe he was more than prepared for the outcome. But then came the shock. Those idiots freaking killed Jon Snow. But what will happen to Davos now? And why the hell did Lady Melisandre go back to Castle Black? I strongly suspect that she's there to fulfill a purpose. She's obviously not there for Sir Alistair. Let's not forget her magic. She wouldn't have gotten there if she wasn't there to do something. And I remember how she's been eyeing up Jon Snow since the first time she saw him. I don't know where we are heading, but something is up. And also, I'm still not sure about Sansa and Theon. I think they might have survived that jump. I hope they jumped into something soft, like maybe hay or something. But then again, it's just as likely that they're actually dead. Alright then, let's watch the episode. I'm super excited, even though it might not look like it. If a robot ever were to be excited, it would look like me. It's hard to believe that they actually killed off Jon Snow. Just like that. But there was a lot of tension up there. I just can't really figure out what will happen to Davos. And why is Lady Melisandre there? There is something more to all of that. Is that the wall? Yeah. Let's see what will happen from now on. Here at Castle Black. And there he is. Jon Snow. Dead. Cold. Well, it doesn't really matter if you're cold when you're dead. Poor wolf. He is gone. I don't know why I'm nervous. Like, are they going to kill Davos? Now, next? Will they blame him? I don't think you can save him. I'm sorry. Maybe Lady Melisandre can do something with her magic, but I don't know. He looks quite gone for me. Confirming his death. Unfortunately.
Theon did this.
Yep, but what can you do about it?
How many of your brothers do you think you can trust? The men in this room.
Civil War at Castle Black. Lady Melisandre, why is she here? Will she turn Davos into a believer?
I saw him in flames, fighting at Winterfell.
I'm a bit annoyed that my subtitles don't work. There are things I will miss on first watch.
You all know why you're here. Jon Snow is dead.
Who killed him?
I did.
Oh.
Traitor!
Yeah, traitors. You're the real traitors.
We've committed treason, all of us. We have all given our lives to the Night's Watch.
Pathetic words.
He let the wildlings through our gates, as no Lord Commander has ever done before. He gave them the very land on which they reaved.
And why did they do all of that?
And what he thought was right would have been the end of us.
He will surely have a lot of support, because Jon did something very controversial. Something I agreed with though.
We all die today.
I'm not sure about this plan.
Who is going to help us?
You're not the only ones who owe your lives to Jon Snow.
Wildlings? Davos with the brain. I love that man so much. Such a great character.
Your pain will be paid for 1,000 times over. I wish you could be here to watch.
Ramsay's gonna go crazy. Well, how much crazier can he get? That is the question.
Good meat. Feed it to the hounds.
What? Really?
Do you feel like a victor?
Interesting question.
I rebelled against the crown to arrange your marriage to Sansa Stark. A reckoning will come. We need the North to face it. They won't back us without Sansa Stark. You played your games with her.
But what happened to Sansa Stark?
Now they're both gone.
They are gone, so looks like they survived.
Without Sansa, you won't be able to produce an heir. And without an heir,
You're useless to me.
let's hope the maces are right. And Lady Walder's carrying a boy.
Uh-oh. Ramsay's getting nervous. Did you see his face? And here they are. They actually survived. Yeah, of course. This show has just made me so paranoid.
We have to cross here.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's cold, but you kinda have to.
I won't make it, I'll die.
I've seen what his hounds do to a person. This way is better.
Sansa, you need to trust Theon. Be strong. You both have been strong so far. I don't know where you're going, and you're very likely to freeze to death. I like what Theon is doing.
I'll lure them away.
No, I won't make it without you.
No, please. I don't want you to die. Imagine what will happen to him.
I left her to die in the snow.
Will they believe him? My god. They found her. Lady Brienne, please. Is that her? Yes! Podrick, step up. It's time to shine. Oof. That's not good. Theon, help. Help. Theon, you actually have to help right now. Sansa, can you do something? Pick up a stick or something. Yeah. Good. Podrick, here we go. Why am I so invested? Well, I kinda love most of these characters. Wow, I'm impressed. He's been training with Brienne. Someone... Yes, good. Good. Now, run. Everyone, please. Sansa, will you trust Brienne? You should. She came to save you. She got her revenge. And she saved you.
Lady Sansa, I offer my services once again.
Do we have time for this? Think rationally. What did Brienne do?
And I vow that you shall always have a place by my hearth.
Finally, it's done, Brienne. Now stick together. You can finally protect someone. And don't go on any other missions. But where are you guys gonna go? That's the question.
Grace, I'm sorry to disturb you. A ship from Dawn has sailed into the harbour.
Oh, but why didn't they go back? This makes no sense at all. Like, are you just gonna go home with a dead kid? Jaime, what the hell? Why didn't you go back? You know, this will make it seem like he failed the mission. And whatever Cersei does, I can't really fault her. This is on Dorne, on Ellaria specifically. So Myrcella died. No antidote for her. What about Trystane?
I think about locking Myrcella in a crypt. Think about her beautiful little face starting to collapse.
Don't think about it.
I have to. It's not right. She has to suffer alone.
She's not suffering. She's gone.
She was good. From her first breath, she was so sweet.
Yeah.
I don't know where she came from. She was nothing like me.
It actually makes me feel really bad for Cersei.
The witch told me years ago.
He's like, what? What are you talking about?
Fuck prophecy. Fuck fate. Fuck everyone who isn't us. And everything they've taken from us, we're going to take back and more.
Jaime, what is happening? Take everything back. How?
I'd like to see my brother.
Confess.
Margaery, they don't care about any of that.
I am the queen and I demand to see my brother.
Sinners don't make demands.
Our other guests need you.
Why are you touching her?
Your husband misses you dearly.
I don't think she really cares about Tommen.
I have nothing to confess.
You have many miles to go.
What is happening here? I'm so confused, honestly. Do you know what happened to Myrcella? Where is Trystane? Why is everyone acting as if nothing has happened?
Prince Doran.
Are those the news? I think so. The way they are looking at each other. That's why I said, why did Jaime not go back? This all would have been avoided.
Oberyn Martell, butchered. And you did nothing. And weak men will never rule Dorne again.
Guys, were you impressed by this storyline? By how this went?
We're here to kill you.
We're family. I don't want to hurt you.
What is happening here? What has happened to Dorne? If you think about it, it is quite comical.
You're a greedy bitch, you know that?
Since they've all been introduced, what a disappointment. I'm gonna keep it real here.
Who wrote it?
Mother is a master.
Our queen is not as popular in Meereen as she used to be.
Would subtitles have helped me here? Because I have no clue what he's saying.
Whoever you are,
The city has become so quiet.
someone in this city wants to murder you.
Yep. Speaking of that, someone is watching you.
They take orders from someone.
Yeah? But who? What is going on? Where are you guys running to? Is someone after you? Or are you going somewhere? Fire?
We won't be sailing to Westeros anytime soon.
Wow, that is crazy. Who did that even?
Ram.
Finding some traces. So far they haven't killed each other. That's good.
We're on the right path then.
She kinda met some horse lords. Will you find her ring? I wonder what happened to her. Oh yeah. It is spreading, growing. How much do you have left? Probably won't grow that old.
The Horde.
Yeah, horde. A Dothraki horde, I think. Riding around her. Maybe you will find a ring. I think you will. And there it is. Follow the horde. I don't know if it's a good idea to go after the horde. The Dothraki will probably try. They will probably kill you. Ouch, they just captured her. Yeah, here they don't care who you are. Power rules. The power lies with them. And here we go again. No subtitles. It's really annoying me. Very frustrating. I finally fixed the subtitles. So I'm just going back a bit to when the Dothraki started to speak. I will obviously have to rewatch this episode to get some other parts that I've missed. Khal Moro. Is that their boss? I don't even know why the subtitles suddenly started working. Bitek Khal And how is that gonna help you right now? One swing of the sword and your head is off. I'm glad that it went that way. Sounds like a certain someone. Is that name familiar? Oh. Well, that kinda saved her. So what now? Can you take me home? And where's that? Oh my god, and how many are there? Is she blind? Is that her punishment for what she did? Wow. That is scary. I guess you weren't ready, Arya. I feel like this is some kind of lesson. Maybe her vision will come back. And what is going on here? What if Jon Snow just opened the door?
Davos, we have no cause to fight.
That's true.
Hear that, lads? Nothing to fear.
Brilliant answer.
Will allow you to travel south. A free man with a fresh horse.
I don't know if you can trust him.
I'd like some mutton.
What?
Need some food if I'm going to make it south without starving.
He is confusing all of them.
You can bring the Red Woman with you if you like.
I'd rather not, right?
But surrender by nightfall, or this ends with blood.
Do they have a choice?
We'll discuss amongst ourselves and come back to you with an answer. We open that door.
And they'll slaughter us all.
There's always the Red Woman.
What's one redhead gonna do against 40 armed men?
You haven't seen her do what I've seen her do.
What can she do? What a nice mirror. I don't think you need to get naked. Do you love yourself so much? Okay, here we go. This better lead to something. What happened here? Guys. What happened here? Did she turn into someone else? Or is this who she really is. An old woman. This will haunt me forever. Game of Thrones? We're back. Season 6. First of all, sorry for the technical issues, and if I missed something important because of them. Obviously, I'm gonna have to watch the episode again, with the subtitles, cause sometimes it's a bit difficult to hear everything, and even the accents can be difficult to understand, so I prefer to watch the series with subtitles on. But it is what it is. Other than that, it's great to be back. As the first episode of the season, it was quite a good one, at least an enjoyable one. The main thing for me is that Sansa and Theon survived, and that Brienne finally came to the rescue. Now, they just need to find somewhere safe to stay, wherever that is. And at the Wall, Jon's guys are trying their best to survive, and maybe even get revenge. And right now, it all seems to depend on Lady Melisandre, who's kinda living in her own little bubble. And she just turned into an old woman. That's probably her true form, right? At least that's what I will assume. I have no clue on where they are going with that. Then we have the disaster that happened at Dorne. How could it even get to this? It felt like it all was so avoidable. Jaime just had to turn back with the ship, and all would have been good. I'm a bit skeptical to that whole situation. Or did Jaime maybe think that it was too risky to go back? Especially if he thought Prince Doran was behind it? But in that case, Bronn should have known the truth, or at least suspected that it was one of the sisters. Well, it is what it is. And when it comes to the characters, I liked Theon in this episode. I hope this is his comeback, cause I've been missing the old Theon. He might never return to that, but at least I want a bit more of him. And Reek can go to hell. I also found Cersei to be very interesting this time. She sounded very aware of herself and of her flaws. Maybe the shame thing actually helped her, or maybe it broke her. This is a crucial time for her. We'll see where it all goes. But I do have a feeling that the Lannisters will turn even more paranoid, and it would be very difficult to fault them for it this time. So, what was my favorite scene in this episode? Let's think about it. It has to be when Brienne and Podrick came to save Sansa and Theon. Wow, that was great. And I liked that everyone had to cooperate. It didn't come easy, which is good. And very realistic. I guess I'll give this episode an 8 out of 10. Mainly for how nice it is to be back. I've missed the show. The whole Dorne part just leaves me with a bit of a bad taste in my mouth. But I suppose it's interesting and it sets up some drama. Just not in the best way in my opinion. As I said, it could have been avoided, but it wasn't. So here we are. What next? The obvious thing would be that I think Lady Melisandre has something up her sleeve. I don't think this is it for Davos. Those two might even start to like each other a bit more after this, whatever it is. And now I also believe that we will have a war between Dorne and the Lannisters. At least at some level. The friendliness is over. Prince Doran is gone. And now we have some vicious revenge seekers who hold all the power in Dorne. It can only go one way. But anyway guys, I guess that's it for this time. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you want to see more and leave a like if you enjoyed this. I truly appreciate that. Take care and see you next time.